Hello, and welcome back to our channel. This is Dee from D&D Gardening. We're going to take a tour of my little backyard garden, just so you can see what's growing, what's not growing, what I'm doing, what I typically do every day. These hornets are killing me. Okay, so what I do and what I have developed into my routine is that every morning before our glorious sun comes out, I do a tour of my garden to see what needs to be harvested, what needs to be watered, what leaves are dying back that I need to cut off, things like that. In that way, I can also check for pests. So that is kind of sort of what I'm going to do right now, but I'm not going to water because I already watered earlier this morning. Probably should have waited until tonight to do it so it would have all night to, soak in, but they were looking kind of pitiful, so I went on and watered them this morning. So anyway, let's get started. Now, one of the things about these squash plants are they're prickly. The stems up under the leaves, they're just prickly. Now oh, there it is. Because I was like, I know I saw one that was, okay. I need you to move, leaf. See that one? I just cut him off. And I got to be careful around the other ones. But see that?
And what is that called?
I believe they're like zombie fruit, where they're dead, but I mean it's dead and it will end up, I don't want it contaminating the rest of the squash that's on the plant. And I see another one, but it looks like blossom end rot to me.
So what?
It's called blossom end rot. It's where the very bottom, where the flower comes out, is rotten or rotting. That's what it kind of looks like to me. This one I'm gonna have to twist off.
Okay.
Because I can't get in there the right way to, or can I? Yep, I got it.
You got him?
Yep. Okay.
Let me see him when you get him. Oh yeah, I see him now. Mm-hmm. I say he looks like a zombie to me, but
no, but they call it blossom end rot because the flower is attached at the end, and this is where it starts rotting from the bottom and then works its way up
to the stem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't have any squash that are ready to pick or ready to harvest yet, but they seem to be doing quite well. Now also in here I have turnips, and this is a cabbage that has been chewed on, and see how this leaf here is dying?
Yes.
That is what I'm going to cut off. And I go through and do this on every plant. If I see ones that are, oh, look at these squash coming in. They're still green.
Okay, right there? Yeah,
this one and that one. And I didn't realize I have 3 squash plants in this raised bed. I thought I only had 2, but I forgot I put one over there. Ooh. Oh, that's a leaf. I thought it was another cricket or something. Be careful because these are real easy to break. Is it? Okay, yeah. And see, like this is that a turnip? What is that? I'm not sure what that is, what this plant is, but whatever it is, it feels like a cabbage. I bet it is a cabbage. It's not gonna make it, so I'm just gonna pull it up. And see, that's the other thing that I do is...
Hold on, let me see. Show us. Why you say it won't make it?
Because actually that's a turnip. See the little purple?
Yeah.
There's too much damage on the leaves, and what the plant will start trying to do is heal itself. So there's no energy in going into growing the fruit. It's all focused on trying to repair the damage. So this, I'm just going to pull it up because it's not even worth, waiting on. I'd have to cut all the leaves off, and then it really wouldn't survive. But I also have, I don't know, you might want to come around on this end so you can see that turnip. And I think there's another one over there somewhere.
Yeah.
And like this stem, well, it just popped off by itself. Ow! But every morning I come and do this. And I just put them there and just let a pile up. And, oh yeah. I need to also go through here and clear out weeds, because believe it or not, they still get through. Oh, look at that wasp right there on the ground.
Oh yeah. See, little buddy.
I'm about to step on him.
I don't have shoes on, so go ahead. I guess you're gonna do it.
Okay, so if you come and look on this side, under here, this is what's left of a cabbage. And I know that was cabbage. And this is what's left of that one. This is a turnip. Right there.
Damage from the bugs?
Yep.
Invasions?
Yep. And seeing like some of these don't even have, I'm just gonna pull this up. That one may be able to make it. I don't know about that one though. I'll leave it in there just in case.
So what are you doing now?
Pulling up weeds where I see them, still cleaning off some of the dead leaves. But we're done with the raised bed. But I come out and do that every morning before the sun is like teeming down like it is right now. Here's another squash plant that is growing, and the leaves are wilted because they're hot. Just like we wilt, they wilt too. And I've got some squash growing over here, but I do need to take off that one right there. Because, yeah, I don't want anything taking up energy from producing fruit because it's trying to heal. I would rather it's shorter healing a cut than it is trying to heal a damaged leaf. And look at this squash. This one is conjoined.
Conjoined twins. Wow.
Yep.
You know why that happened?
Because they were too close, they grew too close together. And because of when squash first comes out, they have like little hairs on them. And so I think the hairs, and with all of this rain and everything that we've been getting, they kind of leaned up against each other and fused. And that's why I believe why we have that conjoined right now. Now, in here, and I don't think they're gonna make it, but I'm gonna leave them alone, are some beans that I planted. Now, I only tried transplanting, I guess I've got 3 in here. I've got more inside. I'm just gonna wait until they get bigger. But I covered these because I didn't want animals.
Animals? I know we had animals in our backyard.
I know, right? Insects eating the leaves, but the sun is doing it in already. On here, I have picked all of the beans. I've harvested all of the beans that were on here, and I'm hoping that that makes them produce more. I see little flowers, and of course flowers mean beans, so I'm ready for those to start popping. Now over here is cucumber. I think I'm gonna pick these 2.
Back here?
Uh-huh.
Aren't they too? Oh, you're talking about front.
This one?
Oh yeah. He may be ready to go, huh?
Yep. So he's gonna come with me. If I can see the stem.
And Tupac, come with me.
Oh Lord.
Hail Mary.
All right now. This one, I'm gonna let fill out a little bit more. This one, he's a little small, but I'm gonna take him anyway. Because, oh, there's one I didn't even know was growing. See him?
Yep, I see him.
And he's curved because he's laying in this
Awkward position. That was not ready?
No. I'm gonna let it fill out some more. Put those in there. And I believe that there's more cucumbers in here, like there's one right there. Now, I don't know when my carrots are going to be ready. I think the greenery starts turning. That's not it turning, that's from something else. Oh no, that is from this. So that one, I think this one is going to be a big one.
Think so?
And then I've got that one growing there. This one you can see the shoulders, but you can't see the shoulders of that one. So I still think that one's going to be huge. And then these are growing. They're not going to be as big because they're pretty close together because I didn't thin them out that much. I just planted them because I was thinking that most of them were going to die anyway. But they made it.
Yes, they did.
Now what? Oh, that's from the squash.
Okay, what do we have behind us?
Behind us is my corn that I am so proud of because it is growing. And if these were close to the ground, or on the ground rather, planted in ground, there's a saying that's knee-high by July. You know, that the corn should be knee-high, up to your knees by July. And if these were on the ground, these are well over my knee height. So they are doing very well. The sun is beating them up though, but they're hanging in there. Corn is supposed to be pretty vigilant when it comes to heat and being used to the temperatures outside. So they're doing well. They are doing well. So proud of them. Sooner or later I'm gonna have to take these little clips off, because this clip is only as, no, I'm not choking it, but it's pretty tight. So let me go and take this clip off.
Yeah. It looks like it's time.
Yep.
What are we doing, compost?
No, because we need a bin to compost, to put it all in, and we don't have that yet. But yes, if we had a, hang on.
Wrap it up before you do all that.
If we had a compost bin,
Okay.
if we had a compost bin, you're supposed to be ready all the time. If we had a compost bin,
You didn't
Spider web.
shade, right? We can't see your face. Stand to your left a
Ooh.
little bit.
how about this?
That'll work.
I'm tipping my hat to the sun.
That'll work.
Okay, so if we had a compost bin, that's where all of that would go, and you know, let nature take its course. But until we get one, I've been throwing them away because they're going to die and dry up, and you know, it's not worth saving. So anywho, that's it. This is a real short and quick video, just letting you know, see how things are growing, and just letting you know what my daily routine is. And that is, I come out, look at every plant and see where it's progressing, where it's not, remove dead leaves, remove caterpillars or whatever else I find on them, and harvest what needs to be harvested. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining us on this little quick and dirty video. And always remember, grow your own, eat your own. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Now, here's our bell pepper plant. We moved the basket that I almost forgot to show you guys before we went into the house, but it looks like it's getting ready to bud and grow some actual fruit, because there's a flower and there's several more back here, but I'm a little concerned because they're so small. This plant is tiny. It should have been about as big as this tomato plant over here, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna leave it alone and let it do what it needs to do. Okay, and here is the tomato plant that has really started reaching out and up, and I don't see any fruit growing yet, but it is doing well. I just see a few dead leaves on it, but they are mostly at the bottom, which, you know, it's to be expected that the older leaves would go out first, especially with this heat. And I haven't been pinching off side shoots or suckers.
Suckers?
Yeah, like this. This is called a sucker. It always grows in like the armpit of the tomato plant. And see, and there's a sucker. They're all over the place. I haven't been pinching them off. I've just been letting them live and do what it needs to do to bud, but I don't see any flowers, so I'm not sure when the fruit's gonna start coming. But the tomato plant is doing beautifully, as you can see. So that's it. I just wanted to come back in real quick and show you the tomato plant and the bell pepper plant. So see you again in the next video.